it's me Harley, back again for yet another video, and today I am filming in my conservatory because why not? It's a reasonable day and I thought why not here? It's further away from the parrots so you won't get distracted by their squawking. Anyway, I have got a few updates to share with you guys, and yeah, there's a few things have been going on. Mainly I'm going to be talking about my dog's eye exploding again and what's going on with my brain rip tumour abscess thing, what's going on with all that jazz. There's also been a couple of other things that have been happening this last week, which is why I basically completely forgot about uploading to YouTube, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. Anyway, first things first, about Bobo, my dog, or Boudica, as she's actually called, but we call her Bobo for short. Yeah, she ended up having to have an emergency vet appointment because, in case you didn't know, my dog has had eye abscesses before, which is not common for her breed of dog, which is a Welsh Collie. You can quite often find eye abscesses in dogs like pugs or Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, where their eyes are a bit more pronounced and bulbous, shall we say. I'm not critiquing those breeds of dogs for having sticky out eyes, but they are more prone to abscesses than most breeds of dog. However, in the past, Bobo has had eye abscesses twice before. Last week, her eye exploded gunk again, and she could have gone blind from it, she could have died from it. It was basically such fun. So for the last week, I have been doing regular eye drops. I've been doing 5 eye drops a day and 1 dose of oral, like, antibiotics and painkillers that she's been having. Thankfully, she seems to be in the clear now. I'll be taking her to the vets in just a moment because we're just making sure that she has actually fully healed and she doesn't need any more eye drops and painkiller and all that jazz, because we don't want it happening again, but there's nothing you can really do to prevent it other than just generally trying to keep up to date with like the worming and flea treatment that can slightly reduce the risk, I think, but I don't know. On to the second thing, which is my brain. And what are the updates on what's going on with my health and how it's going to be treated? Well, thankfully, at the moment, it doesn't look like I'll be having surgery. Now then, that was a possibility that was looked into because it's causing havoc with my life, and they were thinking maybe surgery might be an option to try and rectify some of the issues. However, they've decided to go down a different route first. They're trying me out with a new type of medication to see if that helps reduce the side effects from the damage and stuff that I've got on my pituitary gland. And hopefully, over the next 6 months, I'll see a drastic reduction in my symptoms and my illnesses, hoping that we won't have to have surgery after all, because obviously nobody wants to go into brain surgery lightly. Nobody's like, oh yeah, let's go get brain surgery, because that's known to be really fun and easy to both do and have. That is another update that I have got. On a bit of positive news, looks like we're getting a second doggy for my mum's birthday. I won't announce too much because I'll be doing a whole video on when she moves in with us, but that is a little bit of a sneak peek that you can see in future videos. So that's good. I've also got through to round 1 of trying to get onto a reality TV show. It's a brand new one called Hooked on Influence, which, by the way, this video itself is not a, like, promotional video and stuff. It's just, I thought I'd mention it because I'm kind of excited and hoping that I'll get through to the next round and the next round, or however many there are. It would just be a really fun opportunity, I think. Another update that's happened this week, because obviously this week has been a bit it's just been going mental. And that is, I have got myself a part-time job. This is a big deal because if you don't know about my whole Beecham scenario, I will link that below, but that has been causing me real issues in actually getting hold of a job. So even though it's not a big thing, I don't plan to stay in the field that I've got into permanently for the rest of my life, it's a bit of a help. I can actually try and have some form of independence myself now and pay for my own hobbies, which is a great relief. I am applying for other jobs as well, because as I said, it's only part-time. It's by no means enough to live off. I've got a couple of interviews coming up, hoping that these two will go well like my last one did. And yeah, I may not be completely draining on my parents anymore, at least. Yet another thing that's been going on is my mum has been having brief moments of being unwell, like a couple of days at a time. And that's because she has been having a lot of dental surgery over the last month, and it looks like she'll be having a lot more over the next month. So that's been stressing me out a bit, because obviously nobody likes to see somebody they love going through pain and discomfort, because when she does have the surgeries that she's been having weekly, it has been affecting what she eats, how she sleeps, how she speaks, everything. So although it's not directly associated with me, as in I'm not the person who's being ill, it's still very stressful to see somebody you love going through that kind of discomfort and pain. On top of that, my dad is being a sod with his knee. He's got a bit of like a swollen, uncomfortable knee, and he keeps itching at it and picking at it, and it's so annoying because it's so swollen and that cannot be helping it to heal. We are trying to get it better, but it's not getting better anytime soon. It only causes him like discomfort and pain if he's overworked himself that day. But I still want it to get better. It's just so annoying seeing him like fiddling with it. I'm like, no, that won't help it heal, stop it. But what can you do? It's his knee. I can't physically restrain him from fiddling with it, as much as I wish I could. But on that note, I think I've just about covered all the things that have been going on the last week or so. So I'll wrap it up. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. There's probably other things I've completely forgot about and have not included at all. So I'll say toodle pip or beans and see you in the next video, whatever that video may be. Bye!